that's a good lady, though.
Yeah.
Go get my ping pong trophy and my bobblehead. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
She... That deserves a good kiss.
Can you eat hamburgers on the grill?
Yeah, I could eat hamburger on the grill.
Can you eat macaroni and cheese?
Yeah.
You want me to
He
do
doesn't
that?
have the... His diet hasn't been diagnosed by a doctor. It's what he says. I can only eat trail mix that has
Okay, stop.
1,500 grams of sugar.
Okay. Okay.
He's allowed to
I'm
eat
just gonna make
regular
some
food.
Then we can do a fire and.
Oh yeah, that's fine. We can make burgers and we got hot dogs
Yeah,
too.
hot dogs too.
Yeah. Just
If we don't want to go out to eat, we don't have to.
I'm not saying I don't want to. Just be.
I said my ping pong trophy.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Well, you know this is golf, right? It's not ping pong.
I just thought maybe you wouldn't notice.
I just told him how good you were. And this is how you... Podcast is off.
I thought.
I'm going to break some windows tonight.
we're leaving all this in. definitely leaving the tirade about the golf trophy. Welcome back to another episode of When It Rains It Pours. I'm Keith Ray.
Oh, my legs broke too. I'm John Ray.
Yeah.
And
So you're okay.
I'm upset because I didn't even get the right trophy, and now this trophy got a broke ankle like he's fucking Dominique Wilkins in the '92 season. I don't know. First off, I want to get air some shit out.
Okay.
Been getting a lot of online backlash,
Oh no.
a lot of bad stuff. They're saying bad things about me, saying I'm alt-right, saying I'm this, saying I'm that, saying I'm a Nazi.
Oh geez, all the things you call me for fun.
Yeah, but it's true stuff. But I said last episode, I definitely said a lot of inflammatory, outrageous, appalling stuff.
Yeah, I would say that that's an understatement, but go on.
And you know, it's just, dude, it's not all of this stuff is meant to seem. It's so extreme because it's meant to be that way, so that you know this isn't.
How you really feel.
Yeah, it's all jokes. It's
Yeah.
just me and my little brother trying to have a little fun
With words, saying things to each other,
and
trying to make each other laugh.
Dude, I'm not a terrible guy. I'm not a hateful guy. I don't hate all 600-pound people. I don't hate the homeless. You know, it's just jokes. And furthermore, I mean, most of the stuff I say on this podcast, I find appalling.
Okay. Fair enough. So yeah, because you're being tongue in cheek.
No. Yes. No.
Like
most
what-
of the stuff I say on this podcast, I find appalling. But I'm just performing the words that Keith's written for me in the script every week.
That is not true.
This is what he wants me to say. And he tells me, listen to Joey Diaz for the whole day before you do the podcast. So he's like, I'm kind of, you know.
Hey, we're trying to do a podcast in here, damn it. Yeah. God damn. Okay. That concludes the Keith directing people portion of the,
Yeah.
that's the
He makes all
closest thing to
this-
directing I've done since we started this podcast, John. You pick all your own words.
he
pick
makes
all-
all of this stuff up. I just regurgitate it. I'm not a performer.
This is not true. Not at all. Do you know how long it would take
Okay,
to write a
well-
script for an hour and a half long conversation?
Yeah, okay, well, whatever. That's my word against yours. Okay. Whatever. Argue about it. But you know I'm not a hateful person. Like, I love all people equally.
Oh, yeah. Which is to say you don't
It's
like
not
very many people.
It's not very much,
Yeah, it's not very much.
but it's equal across the board.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
Of course, I'm absolutely an animal lover.
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely an animal lover. I love all animals. David Attenborough's he's up there with Glenn Goins as my hero, and Eddie Hazel is my heroes, you know.
Yeah.
David Attenborough. I love all animals. Of course, I love dogs more than other animals.
Yeah.
Dogs are. I love people equally, not that much, but equally. But when it comes to animals, I love dogs the most for sure.
Oh, okay.
But I love all animals. I mean, you know how I know about hippos. I know about rhinos. So
Pretty much any animal you could compare me to, you're
I love
pretty well
dogs.
versed in.
I love dogs the most, but I love all animals,
Yeah.
including the homeless. So all this bull crap about me being hateful and stuff. Like I said, Keith writes it all. I just say it. I'm pissed that my golf trophy is broke somehow.
It's broken, and it's not the trophy you requested.
I wanted the ping pong trophy, but the golf. Now that it's a good thing that the golf trophy was brought, because that's the one that now needs to be fixed.
Yeah, you're
so
aware that
quit
it was
writing all this hateful shit, Keith.
Man, I
and-
couldn't write these podcasts if I tried. I think that's one of the things that makes podcasts so much better than most other forms of entertainment that are scripted, is the fact that people are going off the cuff. They're able to make mistakes. And for us, where we do a podcast virtually about whatever we want, it's like it doesn't have a theme. It doesn't. It just kind of goes where the wind blows.
Topics and
Yeah, but we got away from that. We realized
More-
that, like,
I don't think either way was worse. I think we always got to where you wrote really bad things for me to say, and I would say them in both structures. Like when we would do news stories, I would still say really bad words that you wrote down for me to say. And now when we're unstructured and we kind of have maybe one or two stories, but I still say those hateful things that you write for me to say. So basically it's just all it's your brainchild.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're the
solicited
puppet
you-
master.
I
of
solicited you, a crazy person, to speak their mind on a public forum. So by that stretch, it is definitely my fault. But John, it's funny that you mentioned how we have changed the way we do our segments and stuff here on the show, because I actually came up with a new segment, like something that we could do for the first time.
Well,
on
I'm just
this
saying
episode.
if you have me say less about killing homeless people and hating people that are over 600 pounds, it would help me out, because I'm getting a lot of hate now.
The flack is too much
From
You can't-
all the stuff
can't
that
take
you
the
write.
heat. Can't take the heat. Gotta stay out the kitchen. You know
yeah,
what I'm
because
saying?
out of all of our 30 listeners, a lot of them are over 600-pound women and homeless people. So that's the people that are getting upset by what I say.
That's true.
That you right.
It's true. It's like 1/3 of our listeners are over 600 pounds, and the other, like 1/3 is just normal people, and then 1/3 homeless, 1/3 600 pounds. So
Well,
it's
no.
like we got 10 of each
No,
that listen
that's the opposite.
religiously every week. They're come back for more of When It Rains, It Pours.
That's the opposite of what I'm saying. Nobody will be offended by anything I said because nobody that listens to our show is over 600 pounds. And nobody that listens to our show is actually homeless.
Yeah, they're more cuspy
So
homeless
when I
people.
say beat homeless people to death with sticks and stones, no one should be offended because the person that I said is not listening.
Really, if you are like destitute level homeless and you're listening to our show, you should be doing something else.
Get out there, get out and get something.
Yeah, pound the pavement, do something better with your life.
Like CeeLo said, you better get out and do something.
Yeah.
You and I
Don't
got
continue.
to do for you and I.
You should not be chilling for an hour just listening to two guys talk. Like it should be. You should have things to do throughout your day to better your situation.
You shouldn't be sitting around in an alley eating a bologna sandwich that you got from a commissary from or whatever, and listening to a podcast where a younger brother writes crazy things for an older brother to say in a script that the older brother reads because he's doesn't know anything about Hollywood and about saying things wrong could get you in trouble and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything about any of this cancel culture and, if I ever need to get another job again, what am I going to do?
Well, you're going to be doxxed, probably, and then you'll have to get a new identity. And so that'll be something that John Ray did. But, oh my God, it's like all this
No, but it's all
dude,
stuff
think
that
about
you
it.
wrote for me to say.
But all the things I wrote for you to say, which I didn't do, but if it's say I did.
No, okay. The non-deny, deny.
Yeah, but it's say I did. Like, I'm going to do it like OJ. Like, what if I did it? Like, say I did do that.
Yeah, say I did.
All those jokes
Slice
you
her
made.
throat.
All those jokes you made about being different identities and being different people and races and
How
genders.
could I ever come up with
and-
that? Dude, I'm just a regular guy. I'm not a comedian. I'm not an entertainer. Like,
But
why would I ever?
Because of all that shit that you did, all those times you fucking changed your identity, you're going to end up having to actually change your identity so you can get a job in a post-podcast world. Oh, man.
You're
That's so
laughing
beautiful.
about this?
It's
You
hilarious.
caused this.
I know. It's like it was all some elaborate prank to ruin your life.
It was all a dream. This isn't Word Up Magazine,
I'll
motherfucker.
get my
It's
brother.
not Salt and Pepper and Heavy D. You're Heavy D. I'm not Salt and Pepper.
I'll get my brother to make fun of me for a year and a half on camera.
Yeah, you wrote all this. It was all script. Every single week was scripted to the word.
And he'll...
All the times that I said faggot, all the times I said the N-word and we bleeped it out, everything was stuff that he wrote for me to say, and I just did it because I'm trying to help my little brother be an entertainer.
I mean, I really, at first, I didn't want to take credit for this, but,
For ruining my life?
it's so great. Well, I wish I was that evil. Like, that would have been such a... Gotcha! It took 2 years, almost. Fucking gotcha. Oh, man. That is sweet. That would have been the most beautiful
What's so
thing.
sweet?
Like, just getting... Okay, Because, let's be honest, you pick on me a little bit on this show, right? It's kind of part of our vibe. Big brother, little brother.
Yeah, because you
kinda,
write the script.
I mean,
Every time I call you fat as fuck, all that is from you. You are a Coen brother. You're a writer. You scribble stuff down on magazines and fucking napkins and shit.
If this podcast really was
retarded
scripted,
artist.
I would be a genius.
You're what we call a retarded artist.
No, it's idiot savant, I think is the word that they use.
No, it's just idiot.
I'm just saying it's so...
So what you're getting now, you're getting happy like you got over on me?
I love it. Yeah, I did. I read
How
your
did
life.
you get over on me?
Oh, man. I gave you this beautiful forum to express yourself, and it turns out yourself is a little fucked up. And that kind of fucked you over in a way that, like, calling me fat could never touch. You know what I mean? Like, you could... It's not even it's not even a blemish on the cheek of what we've done here. That's fantastic.
I don't know what you're talking about. You did.
I know I did this.
I'm absolved, dude.
I can't believe I did.
Nothing that I said matters because it all came from you. You wrote it.
My brother's gonna have to go by DeAndreas. I would go with something other than Hitler for your last name. Maybe Johnson, or because your name's John, so it's like you get to kind of keep the John there if you're DeAndreas Johnson. Or what would be I don't know if you've ever heard this name before, LaMarcus. I met a guy named LaMarcus. I really like that name.
What are you talking about, bragging about you've met black people before?
Well, no, I'm saying my friend LaMarcus has a really interesting name.
I bowled in leagues that were 99% black people.
Well, let me ask you
and
this.
I was in the league.
Of all the names.
I wasn't part of that 99%. I was part of that 1%. What, are you going to intimidate me by saying that you know black names?
No, I'm just saying LaMarcus would be a good one. I'm suggesting you new names.
I don't know why you're giddy.
You
like, all this is bad on you. You wrote all this. Yeah. Everything that I've said that's terrible is attributed to you.
Yeah, I know. I kind of like that. I think it's great.
I said some
I know you said so. Hey, as long as you write it and don't say it, then it's totally fine. Like Quentin Tarantino.
Okay.
See? Or Martin Scorsese. The brilliant Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, you brought up two guys that both said the N-word many times in movies.
Exactly. And I seem to have
You ever seen what a 45 does to a... I don't want to... Should I finish? I'll just finish the fucking line if you want.
Yeah. You ever seen what a 45 does to a... No, yeah, exactly. It. See? Because you're not a bad guy. That's the whole point, is that we're not bad guys.
You didn't write it in the script this week.
No.
You ever seen what a 45 did to an N-words pussy?
Yeah. Can you believe that Martin Scorsese, the great film writer and director,
wrote
some awful, horrible stuff like that for himself to say?
Coked up and fucking acting like a crazy person. Quentin Tarantino wants to suck Uma Thurman's feet off of her body because he's a weirdo.
Yeah, those are some. He gets some pretty good shots of feet. Like
Quentin Tarantino,
I'm not even a foot guy.
Quentin Tarantino's one step away from a homeless person. To me,
like because you think that there's something kind of gross about people like feet like that.
He does great movies, but he's also that type of dude I might want to hit with a piece of wood.
Well, speaking of people
so here's the whole thing.
Okay.
Either way, I'm a good guy, dude. I don't hate anybody. I don't dislike anybody.
I mean, you kind of dislike 600-pound people and homeless people, but that's okay. Everybody kind of dislikes them. It's not like nobody's like, woohoo, homeless guy in my house.
I'm just saying they should, they should work to get on the right track.
Yeah, that would be good.
But,
and I would like to encourage that as well, even though I know that there's lots of obstacles in the way. Keep plugging away every day. Don't watch podcasts. Take care of business in your life. TCB. Get to it. You know what I'm saying? Light and fast, like Elvis said. But John, I want to give you an opportunity to hate someone this week, because you've been so, like, you've come forward with an open heart and an open mind, and you let everybody know the real secret behind the show.
Yeah, I'm just an actor.
But you explained.
None of the things.
Like Joe Pesci. Nobody's mad at Joe Pesci for all those horrible things he said.
You motherfucker, you.
Yeah, he said in so many films.
You know what I do?
What?
I'm going to get out of jail. I'm going to go down to the hospital. I'm going to crack your fucking head open again. You know why? So I don't give a fuck about jail.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't give a fuck about jail. Yeah, that's
good one. What I do.
That's what I do. Yeah. So, anyway.
You screw people out of money.
John, stop doing the scene from the thing and engage with me. We're doing the newest, and I think it's a segment we might revisit this. I think you're going to like the idea. Okay? So, because it gives you an opportunity to despise people that don't really exist. Okay? I'm going to read you the plot of a film.
No,
now,
I have a hard enough time despising people that do exist already.
Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about a film, right?
So
We're both
that
film
was a
guys.
good joke, though. I was like, yeah, I love all people equally. Not that much.
But it's all equal.
I love animals, dogs the most, but I also love the homeless.
Yeah, no, I got the joke earlier, John. Yeah, no,
the homeless are they're animals.
Are also animals.
They aren't actually people.
Yes, I understood the joke the first time. What I'm saying to you is there's another group of people we know you can't stand, and that is
the
children.
People that break your trophies.
No, actually, children. So I'm going to tell you. I know you're a big film buff. I love movies. I'm going to tell you about this film that just came up in my mind.
Casper.
Have you ever heard of Harriet the Spy?
Fuck no.
Okay. This is a 1996 American coming-of-age comedy film directed by Bronwyn Hughes, starring Michelle Transtenberg, also Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie O'Donnell. The rest of the people, nobody knows. J. Smith Cameron, Vanessa Lee Chester. Do you know these people? No. Okay. Anyway, based on a 1964 novel by the same name, let me tell you about this movie, okay? 11-year-old sixth grader Harriet M. Welsh aspires to be a spy and writer. She lives a privileged life in New York City with her parents, Violet and Ben, and her nanny, Catherine, who goes by Old Golly. Who's the only person who knows all the things Harriet's been snooping on. Get it? Harriet the spy. She's an 11-year-old spy. Okay? She's a little rich kid that has a bunch of...
What are you talking about? iCarly or some shit?
It's very like... It's Nickelodeon-y. I don't know if it was a Nickelodeon film, but regardless... Yes, it was, actually. But still, like, this movie came to my memory, and I looked it up.
This movie came to my memory out of night. What are you?
Out of 96, bro. It's like one of my first movies I ever saw.
You're fucking like that.
This movie
dude.
This movie is fucked up, man. I got online to research it, and I was like, John's never heard of this film. I've got to tell him about this film, so that so somebody else can understand what the fuck I've been through. Haven't seen this thing as a little baby, little 3-year-old kid. So you got a 12-year-old preteen girl running around. And her best friends are Simon, who goes by Sport, and Janie Gibbs.
And Theodore.
And they're like then they're enemies with this rich girl.
Are you
elitist
reading the
rich girl.
plot of this movie off your phone?
Off Wikipedia to you. I want you to hear. Just give me a couple paragraphs, because like I can condense it as I read it. I'm grabbing little factors off of it. Okay. One night while alone, one night alone with Harriet, Golly, the old nanny lady, invites her friend George Waldenstein over for dinner. After...
Oh, they fuck with the Jews too?
Yeah, apparently they're very rich Jewish people. Afterwards...
That's good. I like that.
Golly accidentally...
Oh, that's like A.
Golly accidentally burns dinner, and
that's a B.
the three go out to a dinner.
Fuck up dinner.
The three go out to a dinner and a movie instead. When the three return home late that evening, Violetta, enraged at Golly for letting Harriet stay out past her curfew, initially fires her but quickly regrets this and begs Golly to stay. However, Golly concedes that Harriet should be on her own. This chick needs to just run out and run the streets of New York at night unsupervised, because these two rich people, like, while they're like a wealthy family, apparently they still work for a living, so they're just like never there to take care of their daughter.
I thought that she was in like a fucking boarding home.
No, she's living in a mansion. It's like this little rich girl who knows everybody's business in her neighborhood from watching them creepily. She's like a fucking little voyeur with her little journal, writing down everything everybody does. And this older lady who went to a movie with her or whatever and had been being her nanny for a while was just like, she's old enough to run the streets. Let her out there. let her muck things up with the other crazies. Anyway, and she just...
Sounds like you need to find something better to do.
Well, when I saw this shit just grabbed me. Like, essentially, her mother finds... the Harriet the Spy's mom finds her spy stuff and is like, you're gonna grow up to be a nutcase. And it's like, yeah, she's already a nutcase. She's been journaling.
What kind of drugs do you gotta be on to watch Harriet the Spy?
Dude, I mean, I was just...
You know how hard it is for me to not say the N-word that you wrote for me this week right now?
Why? That doesn't have any context that makes any sense. Engage in the fucking bit. The idea is, the chick...
When we eat fucking mushrooms and edibles, we watch fucking Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
And fucking geek out in the Cambodian scene when they're fucking...
Yeah, that was...
Smoking opium and fucking... The goops
French
are on the
Indochina.
line.
French Indochina.
Slopes are on the line. You don't fucking... sit around and watch iCarly and fucking...
I watched this movie 25 years ago when I was a little boy. But I'm trying to tell you...
Faggot-ass Nickelodeon shit.
I'm trying to get...
The fat dude from Head of the Class that wants to suck all their feet. The weird fucking pedophile motherfucker.
I don't get the reference.
The fat dude that from Head of the Class. Ended up Dave Schneider or something. He ended up being a big producer at Nickelodeon and put feet. That's why the Nickelodeon symbol is a foot, because of him. Because he had a foot fetish. He
Good God,
had
John.
foot.
I thought you were gonna
look it up.
I thought you were gonna revel in despising this creepy little fucking shit of a child.
Yeah, you're creepy. You're talking about iCarly and stuff.
No, it's Harriet the Spy. Okay,
Harriet the Spy. Oh, that's better. Okay, dude. Fucking, I don't watch nothing that's not rated R or above.
I'm trying to tell you that
you want to talk about Predator?
This shit is... No, I don't want to talk about Predator. I want to talk about Harriet the Spy, because this shit is sicker than Predator. It's fucking gnarly. Listen to the fucking story, okay? You're all caught up. Her mom caught her hiding in the dumbwaiter and yelled at her for fucking... Which they have a fucking dumbwaiter. It's just this whole story of privilege and lack of supervision. And her mother's like, oh, you can't be a peeping Tom. You know, that's fucking weird. Stop
you
it.
can.
And she's like, I'm going to be it anyway. And like, so she goes to school, right? And naturally,
Are you just reading the whole show of this stupid
I was trying to get
show?
I was trying to get to the fucking climax, which is fucking weird.
I don't want to hear about a climax with a show that's a fucking the star is a 10-year-old girl. Okay.
Okay, good point.
I'll tell you a climax when you show me Rocco Siffredi and he'll bust nuts all over your face.
Basically, she sets up her enemy, who's also a little like they make her seem like a rich girl that's bad when this girl is rich and a total piece of shit that blackmails people and holds things over people's head.
I'm notes right now. You're a rich girl, and you know me, well, and you know it don't matter anyway.
But what I'm saying is,
you can be a preteen girl.
This other girl,
you can be a preteen girl if you're Keith's girl. Then you don't know, and you don't matter anyway.
God.
Well, you set me up for that.
I know I did. I didn't mean
I
to.
came up with it out of nowhere, but you did set me up. It was like a half set up, half out of nowhere.
Oh man.
Basically, no, Keith doesn't do preteen girls.
No, not at all. I didn't sleep with teenage girls when I was allowed to. I've always been into older women. Anyway,
always been gay.
Regardless, I just thought it was so that the elitist rich girl, the one that's like, I don't know, does what she's told and stuff.
No, it don't matter.
She
anyway.
like cuts one of her pigtails off.
You cut one of your pigtails
fucks her whole hair up.
You can fuck up your home, man.
I don't think it's okay to celebrate this little voyeur creep who blackmails people with the information she gets on them.
I think it's cool to celebrate
and cuts off, ruins people's hair. Like
Nobody
that's like a 6 month problem.
Anything when it comes to hauling oats.
You have to go get your whole head of haircut when somebody chops off one of your pigtails. That's so rude. And like, this is supposed to be the hero of the film. And then we're supposed to care that it all works out with her family in the end.
A movie, the preteen kids movie.
I just think that it's weird that they like the hero of this film is this shitty kid who is like, oh yeah, but that kid's shitty too. So let me just fuck her life up. You know.
I think it's fucked up that they spent any money at all on making that piece of garbage that I wouldn't even wipe my ass with if they printed off all the negatives.
It was just, I don't know.
I'll take all the negatives and wrap it around my golf trophy's fucking foot that's broken.
She becomes friends with Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, yeah, cool. Who is she? Fucking Madonna from A League of Their Own? Friends with Rosie O'Donnell. Fuck Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
League of Her Own is the only thing she ever did good.
Yeah. I really didn't care for her.
The rest of her career could be a snot rocket in my shower. Right down the drain.
Oh, man.
Written by Keith.
Written by Keith Ray. God damn. Oh. Well, John, I think we probably could have gone another 5-10 minutes on that fucking movie idea if you didn't poo-poo the idea. What do you want to talk about?
Movie idea?
Well, I just thought, look, I was going to give you this short synopsis of this film, which, I mean, it was literally like 3 paragraphs long.
This iCarly bullshit?
Yeah, and you were going to tell me what you thought of the child in the film, and I thought I was going to convince you that the child was terrible, but I ended up having to just tell you that the kid's terrible, and I couldn't really give any of the details that subtly disclose to the viewer that, like, why are we rooting for this person? Like, kids are just fucked up little monsters. And this movie is about
most
that.
of them don't have any good home training.
Yeah. Yeah, like in this case, person was being raised by a nanny
most of them are trifling.
that was like, she's good at
You don't
12.
have any home training, and you're trifling.
Yeah.
That's what I heard a lot.
You don't have any home training, and you're trifling.
That's not directed towards me.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Directed
I
towards
can't imagine anybody saying that to you.
You know, I was never trifling, and I always had good home training. But I went to school with Urbans.
Outfitters, the clothing company. Dude, I got some
I never wore that shit.
I got a Lincoln Outfitter hoodie. That thing is warm, bro. I'm telling you. And it's nice too. You saw it with the fleece. It's got fleece on the inside and the back and the hood, but then it's got like the thermal sleeves. So the sleeves are a little bit more. You can do a little bit more with them. They're not as cumbersome.
You're flexible.
Yeah, more
You're
flex.
able to do all your karate moves that you do throughout the day.
Yeah.
Other than this,
Yeah. I got to be able to hold the steering
you're
wheel.
able to do this.
I love how you mimed poorly, I might add, karate moves. And this is
I still
it's the longest
beat the
we've
shit
gone.
out of Steven Seagal.
We've gone longer in this episode than any one previous without knocking over a fucking drink. And you mimed karate moves.
Yeah, I'm not knocking nothing off.
Not this week. It's a race,
I'm
really.
still not crazy about my golf trophy's foot being broken, man.
Well, I mean, you'll glue it after the podcast is
Well,
over. It looks like they were both broken.
Can't be. No, just glue stuff. Just glue stuff. This is Eagle for Emily. Third play. It's not just like it's not the best open mic at the fucking Mousetrap
Okay.
trophy. Okay, like this shit means something.
Well, I didn't know. I wasn't like trying to degrade the trophy. I was saying,
Yeah.
the only way to deal with it.
It's a trophy for a golf tournament for a girl that I never met, but we fucking played good that day. You fucking N-word.
Jesus, John. I don't think that if you
I
say,
didn't say the N-word,
I
but
know,
I
but
said the
I think if
N-word.
you say it like that, then it's the same bad.
I like
fucking.
But to me, it feels better saying it to you.
Yeah, I know. Of course it would. But I think when you say it with that level of. So,
I think
who
it
was
was pretty
this
good.
Emily person? She passed away?
Yes, she had cancer.
Oh, it was like a
Died
was it like a
of cancer.
fundraiser golf tournament that you were in? Yeah. It looks like that other leg is broken. Like looks like they've both been broken before, John. Looks like the other one is glued back together too.
Oh, no.
Yeah, man.
No, the other one's not broken, but it's getting ready to. It's an old trophy, but second place, man. 9th annual. We fucking rocked that shit.
Damn, they've did that fundraiser 9 years in a row. That's wild. That's pretty awesome. Somebody to have a legacy that many years after they passed away.
2003. Sorry, Emily. Sawing me off at the ankles here. I don't have any more to contribute to. Well, you're dead anyway. But we still remember you. I played really good at your tournament a couple times. I got another trophy for the longest drive from another year at the same tournament. So, she died, but I did really good at her tournament a couple times. So, shout out to me.
Oh gosh.
But I didn't say about anything about killing homeless or 600-pound people.
Yeah, you did a great job with that today, John.
I did a good job today.
John, I think I have one more topic tucked away for a rainy day in here. I'm not sure if you are familiar, but It's
And
a
with
pretty
playing
good
golf,
news.
yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
It's a
I
pretty
hit
good.
good drives, long drives, right down the middle of the fairway, and I usually get like second place in tournaments.
Well, did you hear about polio Paul?
Yeah, fucking FDR had it. They fucking put a blanket over him, acted like nothing was going on.
No, but he's like the last guy in the whole world in an iron lung.
Oh, this guy.
Polio Paul? Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul
he's
Anderson. Paul Alexander. Yeah.
Anti-vaxxer. Shout out to everybody that's fully vaxxed. I'm a Scientologist and a Muslim and a Catholic and a fucking stupid ass dumb Mormon dumb fuck. And all of me says to get vaccinated.
Fuck yeah, fully vaxxed. And fully taxed.
Keith got vaccinated with the dumbest vaccination.
Pay your taxes.
We got vaccinated with the good vaccinations.
Yeah, I got the J&J. I got the double J. Dr. J.
You got that.
Gave me the
Johnson
Johnson & Johnson.
John J. Vax.
Yeah, I got the John J. Vax. But
69%.
I want to talk for a second about Polio Paul because there's a Texas man dubbed, they say Polio Paul.
Well, this is a guy that I wish was homeless.
Paul Alexander, 75.
If he was, you know what I'd do to him.
Has been largely confined to the iron lung contraption.
The last person
since
in the world that's wasting people's money with an iron lung.
He contracted deadly disease almost 7 decades ago.
Nobody's been in the house with a pillow with him. Nobody has been in the same house with this guy and seen a pillow in their arm's length.
Maybe he likes being in the iron lung. He apparently...
Maybe what he likes doesn't matter anymore.
He got like... Oh my God. It used to be like 1,200 people back in like 1960.
You thought I was saying they should kill him because they were upsetting them? No, just do it.
So...
Like Nike said.
Just do it. Look, he's smiling though.
Like Steve Winwood said, roll with it, baby.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in an iron lung. I get that, but he's paralyzed, apparently.
I wouldn't want to be in aluminum lung.
He says, I never gave
I wouldn't
up.
want to be in a stainless steel lung. Anytime you have to have a specialized lung to survive, kill yourself.
That might be...
Don't get your life, end your life.
Damn. I mean, what if you... He can't. He's paralyzed.
Yeah.
That's why
he needs another person in the room with a pillow. It doesn't take that much.
Do you
What's
think...
he need
I don't think being smothered by a pillow is a good way to be euthanized.
Yeah, when the rest of your body except your head doesn't work and you're in a fucking tube that fucking acts like it's fucking out of Willy Wonka. That's the only thing that keeps you alive.
It's got one of those weird accordion pumps at the end.
Take any action you need to murder my ass at that point. Kill me, please, anyway.
Yeah.
You think you could suffocate him with a pillow? Oh no, you could stab a fucking screwdriver into the side of his neck too. But the pillow might be less messy.
Yeah, and the pillow, I mean, it would
written
look
by
like,
Keith Ray.
It would look a lot less like a murder if you did the pillow. Because it would just be like, oh, he suffocated. Well, he can't breathe. So that might be possible.
Yeah. I was just listening to Joe Rogan. He had Gilbert Gottfried on.
Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried's a pretty funny guy.
It was a hilarious episode, but Gilbert Gottfried explained to him why monster movies got so big. because most of the people that got maimed and shit in the Civil War and whatever, they just kill them, put them out of their misery.
Okay.
As every war that progressed, you could save the lives of people, but they would be fucked up and disfigured and shit like that. So people started seeing more and more monsters, like human monsters.
Like, and took inspiration from the way people were kind of thrashed from battle to make like zombies and
Yeah. I mean, in a way, not exactly that, but
so like a good idea for a makeup
But, like,
artist or an
it's the
aspiring
truth,
makeup
though. It's
artist.
like-
they should like go to war and then they'll see the
truth,
horrors of
though,
war
like,
and be able to make people look
dude,
like
if
that
you
with
lost your
makeup.
arm or your leg in the Civil War, most of the time you just died.
Yeah.
Then World War One, you know, you come home with a half a leg, you'd be okay. Then World War Two, as it progressed, but
You know what I never understood?
the more you can keep someone alive, the more people that should be dead live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Damn.
If
No,
I-
not necessarily.
if I
What's
don't-
wrong with?
if I
Dude,
don't
I
have
wouldn't mind.
if I don't have either my arms, I'm not trying to live.
But what
I'm not
about one
trying to-
missing a leg?
I'm not trying to turn the steering wheel like this. Motherfucker.
I'm saying,
Cut
but what-
me out.
but one leg-
I give up.
One leg,
I'm
one arm,
not
I'd be
that
fine.
strong. I'm not that strong. I'm not that strong. Don't get me started.
One
Don't
leg,
get
one
me
arm,
started.
I would be fine as long as they were opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I got left arm, right leg, I'm good. You can take right arm, left leg.
You just want to
If you-
do dances at fucking weddings.
Well, I'm just saying, I got to
Left
be able.
arm,
I
cha
got-
cha cha.
I
Right
never
arm,
understood.
cha cha cha.
I never understood why people sometimes don't rock the prosthetic leg. Like, you got to get a peg leg. If you're cut off at the knee and you don't have a peg leg, you fucking up. Because you could still walk. You just got to, I mean, it's going to be tough, but like, I never understood that when you see a guy who's just got one leg and he's in a wheelchair and you're like, get that other leg a kicking, buddy. You know? Or maybe he has paralysis or
Just
something like
lazy
that.
or retarded.
That. Oh man, I did not write that.
Don't feel sorry for him. Written by Keith Ray. Be very strict with your intentions with him.
What I'm saying is,
Teach him a lesson.
like, I get, like,
Teach him a lesson.
you're saying if you were missing a leg, you would be done with life because of a leg.
I didn't say if I was missing one leg. I
But if you said if
I
you
was
were missing both arms, yeah, that'd be pretty
cut
fun. Yeah.
cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation of me. Please kill me. Please kill me. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that
not
you're.
trying to be.
I'm glad that
I'm
your
not trying
hobbies.
to walk around like that. Fuck that shit.
I'm glad that your hobbies.
Okay, if I had a peg leg, I'd still rock a peg leg.
The fucked up thing is, like, some people are gonna
Arms
watch
are
this.
more important than legs.
Somebody's gonna watch this and think that we've been honest, and then somebody's gonna really believe that I wrote that pantomime of a person with no
Yeah,
arms.
everybody just
And
needs to
I did not write
remember that.
You
Keith,
can't write that.
everything I've done is from the brilliant imagination of Keith Ray, and none of it is anything that I did on my own.
And
I have no originality.
and if he was to
I'm
lose
terrible.
both of his arms, he would prefer to die. Now
That's true.
what about both legs though? Do you really give a fuck about having to?
I don't need my leg.
Yeah, or you can get them fucking
hands or
legs like the one guy.
Arms are worse.
Arms are worse.
Yeah.
What about one arm?
You roll
though?
around in a wheelchair.
What about one arm though? One arm's not that bad. You still got the one arm, especially if you get your good one. Like if I got my right hand,
yeah,
like I'm good.
I wouldn't want to be. I couldn't be that dude.
You know what I'd do though?
If there's any of these guys out there, I know all of our
God damn it, John.
all of our watchers are 600-pound women and homeless people and people that are like this. But I'm not trying to be you.
Well, but
if you do this, if this is your life, I'm not with that.
Basically, what you're saying is also if you're a 600-pound homeless guy with no arms, like
homeless animal
with no arms, then
well, I already said I don't hate the 600-pound people.
That's what I'm saying. It's like if you are, you can watch this show all you want. If you, I mean, sure, there might be better uses for your time, but you know, everybody needs a good laugh. You know, we're not trying to exclude people from watching the show. We're all inclusive. I mean, we have 600-pound listeners. We have homeless listeners. We have people. We have animals that listen to this show. You know, multiple we have 2 raccoons and a beaver. And,
we're just. It's you know, I gave them
Beats by Dre. You know, in our Animals Over People promotion episode.
It's just a couple of brothers telling jokes, trying to have a little fun with each other, and you just practicing writing all these scripts for me to speak and say with my words.
One of these days, I'm going to be a great filmmaker, and I'm going to make something that's so much better than Harriet the Spy or Taxi Driver.
Hopefully you make enough money to take care of me when I'm in the insane asylum.
Yeah. You know, wondering what your name is and kind of scratching because they don't let you shower enough. You be taking 2 weeks like me.
No, never that.
You won't talk at all. Like you are the best. Like here's the thing: is like you give me a hard time on the show, but you're like the best big brother. I mean, you let me, who hadn't showered since, I
ain't no Rain Man. When Wapner doesn't come on, I don't fucking cry about it. I do something. I fucking turn into Sarah Connor and I fucking kill the fucking wards.
I'm just saying.
I fucking. She beats the shit out of them with all kinds of wood. Like
what? Are you talking about Terminator now?
Terminator 2.
I don't know how many left turns that took.
Rain Man to Terminator 2.
That's a pretty quick change.
I went from a retard to a sociopath. Because
he's got autism. It's not the same.
Well, that if you put them together, that's what you get with me.
Half autism, half sociopath. Oh my God, John. What was it?
But normally,
the point I was making was about
you don't know how to make a point.
Yeah, that's true. Was about how.
You're wearing a dumb shirt with Willie Nelson giving a middle finger.
Yeah, I love this shirt. This is my Don't Mess with Texas t-shirt. It's great. It's cut off now. It's aged into a cutoff. You know what I mean? First you start getting the holes underneath. You know. But I was saying like you give me a hard time and stuff, but you let me come over.
Well, you told me I had to wear the brightest shirt I had and a vest.
I don't think I told you. Did I dress you?
Yeah. You're in control of everything of this show. Nothing that I say on here or do on here has anything to do with me. It's all your brainchild.
Well, I was just saying, in real life,
I say the stuff.
It's really nice for your brother who has some OCDs and stuff to let you and your stank body come into this their house when you haven't had a shower in 5 fucking days? You know?
Well, luckily we hadn't detached the hoses yet, so I was able to spray you off.
I mean, my clothes were clean.
My clothes were clean,
but I was...
What do you call it? The prison movie.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah,
where
like when they sprayed
when you
the
deloused.
Yeah, we deloused you.
Yeah, it was very reminiscent of that film because I'm about as fat as the guy that cries the first night. And
the fish, fresh fish.
Fresh fish, yeah. I'm about that pudgy, which it's bad to go to prison when you're that big. Like, you don't want to be a big, heavy guy in prison. You want to be in shape.
Lose
you know what I'm
in
saying?
Your folds. You don't want to lose stuff in your folds.
Though, fucking one time with the lighter. I mean.
Well, you did.
One time.
I didn't. You said it, too.
Yeah. I mean, I was
you
honest.
You admitted it.
I was honest. What am I going to do? Lie?
What am I going to do? Not bring it up?
What am I going to do?
What am I going to do?
Say something
not
completely...
read what you said for me to read?
I mean, say something completely untrue, like that hey, somebody could write 50 podcasts, 60 podcasts.
Hey, at the end, throw in how fat I am a few more times. Like, that's was your notes.
I give you
you give me notes and you don't want me to read them?
Like a set list, and it's like
oh, well,
say this exact line that's really, really offensive, and then later here it's just like and throw in a couple you fat.
Here's like here, I'm going to talk for a while, so imagine listening to Why Does Love Got to Be So Sad by Derek and the Dominoes in your head while I talk, then say how fat I am.
I should have known that's what you were doing when I tried to tell you about this movie. I know you hate kids, so I thought we could hate this kids movie together. But like, anyway, sometimes you come up with an idea and it works. Sometimes you come up with an idea and it ruins your fucking life, you know? And
why does love got to be so sad? Why does love got to be so sad?
I can't get that
Cut it, man. Cut it.
Jesus Christ.